Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Saturday, September 30th, 2023. Lance Brock here. The last day of September. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday so far. Feels like the month just started and already the end of the month, and we are heading into October. Tomorrow, October 1st, AEW Wrestle Dream live on pay-per-view. But first, got a couple other shows to talk about. Last night, there was a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, episode 504. I believe I had that right. I've been making some mistakes lately on some dates and some episodes numbers on the podcast a little bit lately, but I believe I got it right last night. And tonight we have AEW Saturday Collision on TNT, and also the WWE NXT No Mercy Premium live event. I do plan on sometime tonight having a live episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic talking about both shows. Like I said, not sure what time we'll be going live actually, because sometimes on the premium live nights when I try to go live after the shows, you never know when exactly the show is going to go off the air, when I'm going to start the show. First, tonight we have AEW Saturday Collision, which I believe will be live from the site of tomorrow night's Wrestle Dream pay-per-view, which is Seattle, Washington at the Climate Pledge Arena. Before their trios match tomorrow, Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho will be teaming up in a regular tag team match to take on the Gates of Agony before they take on the Don Callis family. Had a little pause there. Jericho and Omega definitely have a history, have had a famous match in the Tokyo Dome, and this is the first time them teaming up together, so should definitely be good to see there. And also, on Collision tonight, we will have an 8-man tag between the Kingdom and the Best Friends. And Andrade El Idolo will be taking on Bullet Club Gold member Juice Robinson. The All-Star 8-man tag match, actually. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, and the AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, will be taking on Absolute Ricky Starks, Big Bill, and the number one contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis. And I mentioned the other two matches that have been announced as of right now. And also tonight we have WWE NXT No Mercy Premium Live event on Peacock and WWE Network everywhere else. Like I said, do hope to talk about the show tonight on a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. We have Blair Davenport taking on Kalani Jordan. Noam Dar defending the British Heritage Cup, or the NXT Heritage Cup, I should say, against Butch, the winner of that tournament. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. I think that one right there could be a candidate for match of the night, could possibly steal the show tonight. But we will have to wait and see. I see Braun Breaker going over in this one. If I had to make a prediction and just pick one of these superstars that I feel like is going to win this match, I'd have to say Braun Breaker, because I'd say he probably would have the most to benefit of getting a victory in this match. And I don't really see Baron Corbin having a problem with putting Braun Breaker over to elevate his career, since I wouldn't be surprised if sometime soon we do see him get moved up to the main roster. Also, the NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch taking on Tiffany Stratton. Sorry about that. Had to pause the podcast recording real quick. Still, allergies are not so good. So Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton in a rematch for the NXT Women's Champion taking place tonight at No Mercy. The NXT North American Championship will be on the line. Dirty Dom Dominic Mysterio will be taking on Trick Williams for the North American Championship, which was definitely not the original match. Was supposed to be Dominic Mysterio defending against Mustafa Ali. But of course, just a little over a week ago now, Mustafa Ali was released from WWE, so WWE had to make changes to the match last minute, and now it'll be Trick Williams taking on Dominic Mysterio for the North American Championship. Also, the family will be defending the NXT Tag Team Championships in a fatal 4-way match. And in the main event of No Mercy, the NXT Championship is on the line. The champion Carmelo Hayes will be taking on Ilya Dragunov, which I have talked about on the podcast before. I think Carmelo Hayes is really good. Fan of Carmelo Hayes. I have enjoyed his run as NXT champion, but I am not a fan of Dragunov. This might be an unpopular opinion. I'm sorry if you are a fan of Ilya Dragunov, but for some reason, I just really don't see much in him. I just really can't get into him as a wrestler. Don't know why, but for some reason, I just never really cared for him. And definitely hoping that Carmelo Hayes goes over tonight and retains the X Division Championship in this main event of No Mercy. So that was the pro wrestling we have in store for us tonight. AEW Saturday Collision, NXT No Mercy. And I hope to be live for a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic tonight, right here on Spreaker. And then you can also listen to the audio podcast version later, wherever you listen to your podcasts, whichever podcast app or website you listen to on. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave your feedback for last night's SmackDown and Rampage. You can leave your very last minute predictions for No Mercy tonight and your predictions for AEW Wrestle Dream tomorrow night on pay-per-view. Once again, hope to have live episodes tonight and tomorrow. But we'll be back tomorrow morning right here on Good Morning Wrestling Fans to preview the card for tomorrow night's Wrestle Dream PPV. Hope everyone has had a great Saturday morning. Hope everyone has enjoyed the podcast. Hope you all enjoy NXT No Mercy, AEW Saturday Collision tonight. And hope you tune in tomorrow morning for Good Morning Wrestling Fans. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.